Hello everybody. Tonight Orlando will share with us some tips about body language and personal security.
What do you want to know?
What I would like to know is what everybody should know about body language that will keep him more secure.
Well, body language is double-sided. You need to think about the other person's or other people's body language, but also be thinking about your body language. What message is your body language putting out there, and what can you learn from the other people? To me, understanding people's body language is the basics in self-defense. It's the basis for any use of force, because you have to try and anticipate what somebody's going to be doing. You need to try and anticipate if they are a threat, if somebody is aggravated. And again, from your perspective, in some situations, you're going to want to put out the, how can I put it, passive body language. In some other situations, you want to be putting out more confident and aggressive body language. Depends on the situation. But if you want to start reading people's body language, I tell people, if you go to your local coffee shop, if you go to, or when you're out and about, when you're in the stores, check on people's body language. If you're at the coffee shop, you can tell if people are talking business on their phone, or two people are talking business. You can tell if somebody's reading something funny. You can tell if there's a couple out on a romantic date. Let's get past these cars. And a lot of this can be done just from their facial expressions. So again, you want to start reading people's body language on a daily basis. If somebody's aggravated, we think about now how you feel once you're in a bad mood, if you're angry. So if somebody's getting agitated and aggressive, their face will be flushed, their breathing rate will be accelerated, they'll be edgy, they'll be nervous. So again, it's little basic things you want to be looking at people when picking up in their behavior.
Okay, do you have any particular story to share with us from your personal experience?
Excuse me, yes, too many. One. When I was in Haiti, how many years ago, I was with a client, and the client was waiting for a car to go. The client was going to a music venue in downtown Port-au-Prince, and this was a high-profile client. And his photographer kept running to and fro his car because he got some camera equipment or something. The client was safe. The client was inside. With one of my guys was with him. I think two guys was with him. So the client's safe. I'm out keeping an eye on the cameraman. And I noticed across the road there was two kids. Kids hanging around doing nothing. They was watching the cameraman. The guy had large cameras around his neck. He's opening up the vehicle, searching through bags, not paying attention to what's going on around him. Apparently one of the cameras failed, so he needed to get stuff quickly. Anyway, I was watching these kids, and it was obvious they was watching him. They're most probably thinking in their minds they're going to snatch his camera or do something stupid. The fact I was watching them and they saw I was watching them put them on the back foot. Again, I saw from their body language they were over observant. They were focusing on this one guy, the cameraman. And my body language at that time was I was watching them. The funny thing, in that situation, I thought they was actually going to do something. Well, I didn't think they was going to do something, but they were thinking about doing something. The fact they saw me put them off. Let's go up there. And from a use of force perspective, I had a firearm on me. But was I going to get into a confrontation or shooting with two kids over because they want to steal somebody's camera? Not really, even though it's Port-au-Prince. What I did in that situation was pick up some rocks, had some rocks in my hand, and my first response if they tried anything would be to throw the rocks and deal with the situation. They saw I had rocks in my hand, they saw I was watching them. From my body language perspective, I was comfortable in that environment. I think it was pretty clear to them if they tried something stupid, they would get hurt. Somebody would get hurt. There'd be a big problem over nothing. So there again, I think that whole situation initially was identified because of their body language was out of place and they were hanging around. And I would say, was it prevented? I'll say it was prevented because they knew I was watching them. And if they wanted to do anything stupid, well, people would have got hurt one way or the other.
Very, very nice, very clear. Thank you very much, Mr. Orlando. If you like what you saw, you can always subscribe. This helps us. And if you would like to know more or ask a specific question, you can write down on the comments. Thank you very much.